It's a follow-up to a story that we first told you about. On May 23rd, the city of Toledo condemned the Riverside Mobile Home Park, citing unsafe living conditions. Since then, tenants have had months to try and figure out what their next plan would be for where they were going to live. Multiple deadlines were extended for the residents, and on November 7th, a notice was placed in the office window of Riverside Mobile Home Park saying that by Sunday, this past Sunday, November 16th, residents had to be out. Otherwise, they were risking they were going to get forced out by city officials on Monday, the 17th. Well, I went out to the park on Monday and talked to one of the residents that's been there for a long time and has been courteous enough to talk to us about this entire process. Charles Parker. Charles has a wife and a pet deer named Lotus. He has been struggling to find a new place to live, but now he told me that he's going to be temporarily staying at a hotel in Rossford for 2 months, as the Lucas County Land Bank offered him some assistance to help he and his family out while they try to figure out a more long-term housing solution. However, the problem that he is facing, and multiple others I spoke to have told me, is that for a lot of the rental opportunities in the city of Toledo, the rates are just way too high. And he's crediting that towards a lot of the out-of-town investors that have invested and bought up all these properties for a low price and then are raising up rent rates too high for the average low or middle income house family to pay for. I spoke with Charles right around 4 o'clock on Monday afternoon, but then just 2 hours later, I went back out because he took his final belongings and left the park as city officials were now starting to force him to leave the park.